Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good morning, America.
Wrong.
I haven't had it. Amanda, what have I not had yet?
Coffee?
I haven't had a cup of my coffee. Yeah. And today's dilemma of getting it down to the wire was what?
Coffee.
Making coffee.
It's always the coffee.
It's always the fucking coffee. I am joined by Jim Dalpiaz on camera one.
Jimmy
Yes.
Fuck.
Wow.
I haven't had my
Poor
coffee.
Jim.
Haven't had my coffee.
He's here in spirit.
Jimmy Figures is here. There he
Good
is.
morning, Gloucester.
All right, Jimmy Figures. Amanda Moen is with us.
Hello. I'm honored.
And
Good
first time on
morning.
the podcast? No.
I mean, maybe when I was like 10, you had me on.
Long time.
I haven't been invited back since.
You haven't had we haven't asked you the question, podcast virgin question, so we have to ask you that. And Pat
morning.
Dalpiaz will be manning the comments. Hi, Patrick McNally. Hey, Mike Coder from sunny Florida. Hi, Robert and Annette Spanks, the swingers from the villages. How's everything going in the villages? Have you got any new loofahs to hang from your antennas, signifying that you are in fact swingers? Are we watching? Why? Is there some swinging happening as we speak? Ryan, I don't know what's going. Ryan Hussey, good to see from you. Good walk. Just walked to Dunks for an iced coffee. Chris Thompson, good morning. Mike Coder, on your way back home, maybe stop in at the villages, say hi to the Spanks family. Good morning, Arlie Pat. Good, thank you for sharing. I don't think you need an application, Mike. I think that they like anyone that has 160 beats per minute can. Mike's claim to fame is when he works out, he maintains 160 beats per minute for a long period of time. So there's that. We have a lot to talk about today. First off the docket, we have two cast members that are disabled.
A little under the weather, yeah.
Jimmy Dalpiaz had a stroke.
Yeah, a mild stroke. Expecting a full recovery, but we're getting there. He's doing really well.
Well,
not ready for prime time yet.
He's not ready for prime time. So Jimmy Dalpiaz send wishes. We're gonna set up a GoFundMe for Jim for his medical bills. No, we're not. Just joking. Also, Scotty Mack, who probably would like us to set up a GoFundMe. Yeah. He would ask us to do a GoFundMe. Alex RBK, good morning. I have no idea where you're from. You're a first-time viewer. Good morning, Wayne Moulton, Wayne the Mailman. Lynn Scannell, good morning. Nice to hear from all you guys. Big news. I'm going to get the graphic up here. Our friends from Over the Bridge, who do the outro that we play every week, reached number one in the reggae charts on iTunes, which is a huge honor. I don't know if did they reach? It was for the album though, because they had a bunch of. This is
where we need Scotty because he knows.
No, I know this. So they had a bunch of number one singles. They released the album. The album is number one on the iTunes charts, which is in their local Gloucester-based band. And now, but what they asked is for a little bit of help, and this is how you can help them. I just wrote this down. The Billboard charts report once a week. If they can hold the number one spot on iTunes for a week, they have a good shot at charting on the Billboard charts, which is where like people find a lot of music. So if they place on Billboard as an independent, it would be epic and would spark label interest for OTB. So if you could, I already bought it. I hope other people buy it.
Yeah,
it is like legitimately, I love their music. It's not to do them a favor. It's because selfishly, I love their music, and they're badass and such positive people. I love those guys. Good morning, Ralph. Ralph is with us as well. Oh, nice. Oh, Paula Ryan O'Brien. Good morning, Paula Ryan O'Brien.
It is her birthday tomorrow. Well, actually, honestly, she's a leap year baby.
She's one of those rare leap year babies.
Yes.
So it's not her birthday.
It's not really her birthday.
And you have to divide her birthday by 4 because leap years only happen once every 4
Or
years.
do you pick the day that you want? The day before, the day after?
She usually
do you get to pick it?
She gets for her celebrations or whatever. But
she picks it for a weekend night, I bet.
Yeah, typically
because she's Irish and she's a hardcore alcoholic.
So so
are we all?
So she's got another quarter year to celebrate tomorrow.
I guess I'll take that graphic down. Don't worry about it, Pat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Don't
slipping
mind
up on my
us.
job.
It's the coffee.
Don't mind us. Good morning, Lois Ann Whitmarsh, Jim Speedy Recovery, she says, Joanne Wood, Kathy Barlow, good morning to you guys as well. So there's that. I'm going to go back to our first page here. Kate and I did a little house sitting, dog sitting really, but house sitting kind of went along with it. A beautiful house. I don't know if I should. I don't think it's good form.
No, probably not. That's part of the security thing.
Yeah.
Security thing, right?
Yeah, give the address out.
Yeah. No. We were there all the time. No, and they're coming home tonight. So, but anyway, I digress. The thing that I wanted to mention was if I hit the lottery, the first upgrade I would make to my house would be radiant heat in the floors. Number 1 in the bathrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was ridiculous. Oh, Paula Ryan O'Brien says she picks a whole week for her birthday.
Okay, I can respect that.
That's legit, right? But radiant heat. Have you guys ever have you had that? Have you dealt with that?
When I went to boarding school, there was a lot of Korean kids there, like from Seoul, and apparently in Korea, it's just standard that all the floors are heated because they eat on the floor. It's like tradition that you eat your meals on the floor. So basically, every single house has heated floors. So when they came here and there wasn't, they were like, "Why is the heat coming out from the top and not bottom?"
It makes sense.
So in the U.S., it's a luxury to have heated floors, but I guess in other countries, it's just pretty much standard practice.
I've never had it except visiting somewhere like a fancy hotel or something like that. But
nice.
No,
It's
nice.
so nice.
Unless you count where the dog's been laying or something.
Pauline Gifts. Pauline just built a new home and she put it in her new house. Is it throughout your whole house, Pauline? I imagine it is with the new construction. I can't do it.
I feel like it's not practical almost because half of the time you probably wouldn't even use it, right? Only in the winter? Or would you heat your floors in the summer?
No, just in the winter, but it's so fucking nice. It's so nice. It's like you don't dread.
You
might have spent extra time in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But,
you have all that extra solar energy. That'd be a good spot for it.
That's true, but like I would put really nice floors down that are tile in the bathroom, and I hate to rip it all up and do that all over again. So there's that. So I wanted to go to my next topic here.
There's that.
How's that for a
Next.
transition? See a professional. See how smooth my transition, John.
It's better than me. Better than mine.
So this right here. So Kate and I went for a walk, and this is an annual. This is an annual rant of mine, and I think a lot of people in this city have this same exact rant. This sign is at Good Harbor Footbridge, and someone actually took it upon themselves to. I think they use soap or what is that? I don't know what that is.
Polish.
Is that shoe polish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wrote, "Take your poop away with you," because
You can buy that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they take your poop away with you. So we go for these walks, and especially right at the Good Harbor Footbridge, these dog poop bags collect right at the base, and they just expect other people to take them. Some people are respectable and they take their poop bags with them, but a lot don't. But what I've noticed recently, worse than the poop bags, if you can imagine something worse than poop bags,
Masks.
not masks.
It's got to be up there in the top 5.
Trash.
No, I'm going to tell you what it is. Scratch tickets.
Really?
There's a fucking outrageous number along, that Nautilus Road it is, where all the people park and they sip their coffee, they, do their Wordle on their phone or whatever. Everybody's, are you doing Wordle?
I have no idea what Wordle is.
Let's not go there. Right? But it
I
is.
see it on Facebook and I'm like, I don't know why are you posting?
Why are you posting?
Where? What is that?
Why are you posting?
I need some context, people.
Where's Paul Gamber when we need him? Paul Gamber posts his every day. And we still have he hasn't been on the podcast yet to explain
this.
Because I totally respect Paul Gamber as a man of honor and integrity, and I can't for the life of me understand. Susan Gould Coviello is another person who I love and adore, who I don't understand. I need someone to explain to me why the posting of the Wordle.
It's being I play it every day, but I don't post it. But I think that is like being part of a community. Showing your membership in a community.
Okay.
That just made it more confusing, Pat. Now I'm even more confused than I was before we started talking about Wordle.
No, honestly. So if there's any Wordle people on here, Gamber must be busy because usually when he's not on, he still listens. Can you please explain to us, and I'm not making fun. I honestly, because these are people that I really love being around and everything else.
I'm not Wordle shaming.
No,
but
no Wordle shaming is happening here.
Not Wordle shaming. We're just trying to figure out what is behind the daily posting of your Wordle thing. I don't get it.
It's like when people post things about their babies.
Or dogs. I know. Speaking of, with this dog that we were dog sitting, I found myself.
Which I wish I'd seen you in this.
I was enamored by this dog because it's another one of these dogs that doesn't jump on you and break your balls. It just fucking hangs out, and he doesn't lick your toes like Bo does. He doesn't jump all over and scream and bark at every single thing that's outside like Coconut does.
Yeah, she's bad.
It's like this dog just is, maybe because it's ready to die, but it's
Jesus, you're awful.
what?
That's
What do you
morbid,
mean?
Uncle Joey.
No. But anyway, no, it's my kind of dog. But the pain in the ass part, the reason I'll never have a dog is because you have to be around. There was 4 times of the day that this particular dog needed attention. You have to let them out so they can take a poop. Coconut poops in the house.
Yeah, we trained our dog to poop on a towel, so we never have to take her outside. Honestly, it was the best thing we ever did, though, because I see all these people walking their dogs outside to go, take a shit, and Coconut just goes and does it on her towel.
What do you do with the towels?
You just pick it up and put it in, put the poop in the toilet and then wash the towel.
Put it over the rack of the shower?
No.
No, it goes in the wash with the rest of your clothes. So you got dog poop on your clothes.
So you have a comment about the Wordle sharing.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
It shows your thought process.
That's not
Astrid,
that's
sorry.
Astrid auf Klunkenberg. It says it shows your thought process of how they got down to the to the
I
final
would agree
thing.
with that. Yeah.
So there is a value to seeing the geometric shapes and colors. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
somewhat.
We're at a loss for words, honestly.
I'm going to stop playing it because we said we were going to have a live.
Oh yeah, we did.
We said we were going to
That's
figure
right.
this out, how we could put the screen on here,
And
we were going to
played it either.
And
so.
she hasn't played either. You can't. Can you share a screen?
You know what?
I think you
you
can
sent
share
me
a
those
screen.
directions, but
No,
I
hold on, let's
haven't.
just see here. I think you can.
We're invested
add
in
it.
Wordle.
Okay, hold on a second. Add a source, right? So that then you can go to local video storage presentation. No,
Someone is shaming me
no, I'm sorry.
for my dog. Leon Malik says that's gross to let your dog defecate in the house. It's gross to let your dog go outside
and leave it.
Then defecate, and then come back in the house because now you have all the germs from outside and the dirt from outside, and the dog goes and sits on your couch, and that's why so many people's couches are nasty and smell bad, outside.
In fairness, coconut poops are like this.
They're like this. They're like quarters.
And if you knew how insanely anal about cleanliness my sister is, you would know that there's no issue there because my sister's house is immaculate. Which is nice. But but no, these scratch tickets. I want everybody to
scratch
take
tickets.
notice.
Yeah,
Scratch ticket. That's all right. There's if you start at the top of the hill where the postcard house is, I call it the postcard house, and you walk down past the footbridge, I guarantee you'll pick up. But now there's snow on the ground. But like just before the snow came, 100 scratch tickets, and they're all like $5 scratch tickets. I'm
So
like,
what are people just toss them out the window when they're driving, or
what?
Probably.
do they?
That's
people
like
just,
nip bottles too.
Yeah, well,
It's
nip bottles
exact-
I can.
It's the same theory with this. My theory is that it's the same theory of these people that have gambling problems and drinking problems that they don't want. They go and they get the nips and they drink them, and that's why we see them all up and down our street in the bushes. Because this is like a not well-traveled street, so they go on the non-well-traveled street, pound their nips down, and then throw them out.
Which is more concerning because at least when you're gambling, it doesn't affect the other people around you. When you're drinking and driving, that's an issue.
Yeah, that's a good point, Amanda. That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, no, it's disgusting. Both of it's disgusting. I mean, but I don't know. I wish there would. You know how they have like the safe spaces for the junkies to do the methadone. We need a safe space for the scratch ticket junkies can go so that they can throw their scratch tickets
At the counter of the
away.
store.
No, because they don't want to be seen doing it. Because they're spending ungodly amounts of money on these
I
scratch
see.
tickets. Their wives or their husbands are pissed off at them, so they can't do it at the house.
I hope
So
there
they
was
get them at the whatever variety store. I'm not going to name any variety stores. They get them at these variety stores, and there's a couple that are actually on the way to go to Good Harbor Beach footbridge, and then they park, have their coffee, and do their scratch tickets, and then just toss them up.
not for anything, but McCarthy just got gifted 55 of them. So do you think that any of the
No, because I saw the size.
That's a
of them.
Oh,
gift.
okay.
That's
The
a
size,
gift.
the size for the $5 size ones.
the
They
big
weren't
ones.
the $2 ones or the $1 ones. So there's that. Lisa Frontiero Tilsey says Coconut can do anything she wants, which is absolutely true.
And Astrid is sharing some tips about how Wordle
Astrid
works.
is just going off about Wordle.
She's all about it.
She is into it.
She is.
Gray blocks are incorrect letters.
Yellow means you got a letter right, but not in the correct position.
Okay.
So what I found out, because we were down in Bonita with Russ Steves and Russ's mom, Susan, who is an avid Wordle player. So we were kind of helping her along, and what I didn't realize is, you know how like down below they have the letters, and if you have used it correctly, it turns a color. That in my head, that letter was off the table, but you can use that. Some letters say bottle, two T's. That you use the first T, it'll show up green, but it may be another T up in the
And
word.
you know what? They really did it dirty the other day because it was a double.
Oh,
That was
a double
dirty
double.
pool. That was
A
dirty pool.
double.
A double. That was dirty pool.
Dirty pool. So there's also people in Texas. This is really huge. Get rid of that graph. The chat comment from Astrid. Thank you. The people in Texas can finally sleep at night. The Texas butthole tickling bandit has finally been caught, and bums unclench everywhere. The people from Texas can finally sleep at night, not worrying about someone breaking in and tickling their buttholes. This is apparently a real thing.
Thank God.
To which Netflix said, "Don't tempt us. Don't tempt us." Like Netflix is considering a series on the Texas butthole tickling bandit.
I'd watch it. I'd watch it.
I mean, think about when the Tiger King, which was probably the number one guilty pleasure when COVID started.
Oh yeah.
If there's they should have this in the can, so to speak, in the can.
In the-
I didn't even intend that. But Netflix should have this in the can for next year when they shut everything down, so that they could and talk about a splash, right? The Texas butthole tickling bandit.
That has some serious potential. I'm telling you, it has potential.
You never know. I mean, that could be the next big
I
thing.
would worry about other people being influenced by this person, because you know when serial killers, when they start coming out on the news, copycats like the Zodiac killer, like Ted Bundy or whatever, like everyone wanted to copy them and do their like trademark thing. So now I guarantee you there's going to be some wackadoo that is going around sticking their finger in people's butts. Not in Texas.
Breaking in while they're sleeping and doing it, which is even scary.
Oh,
how do you sleep?
Start a trend.
I'm picturing like a peacock feather.
Oh God, I don't want to picture it at all, Pat. I don't know where you're going, but there's a lot of people that can't sleep to begin with, and then you put this in their head that there could be the kitty.
DC wants to be in the podcast.
DC is getting jelly.
Wow, DC.
So there's that. We're happy to see that the Texas butthole bandit tickler has been caught, which is a huge relief.
Is it for you? Because it so directly affected you.
Sounds like you're taking pleasure in that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's content. It's content, baby. We got to fill an hour here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So the former Halibut Point, newly renamed named Howard Blackburn.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
And they've been releasing photos weekly of the renovations that have been taking place. And I am super excited. So yesterday, being the investigative journalist that I am, I went down there and I knocked on the door, but the door was locked because I wanted to get some inside scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Pissed off that I couldn't get scoop. Really pissed off.
Well, I know who you are.
I mean, you gotta get.
Journalism isn't always easy, Joey.
No.
Do you know who I am?
No. Don't make me that guy. So I posted the Barbara Lynch thing.
And I went down there and with a journalistic intent to see if there was anything to follow up the pictures that I saw, and there was nothing going on.
So I posted
similar.
I posted Barbara Lynch's Instagram post with all the obviously torn out kitchen
at the rudder.
At the rudder,
Mm-hmm.
right? Sorry, at the rudder, and it's all stacked up outside. Mm-hmm. And I titled the post, "It's going down at the summer at the rudder this summer at the rudder," and with Barbara Lynch's post with all the kids in there. So I think that a reasonable person would conclude that Barbara Lynch is renovating the rudder, the kitchen at the rudder for the opening for the summer. Is that not a reasonable from that photo of the?
I would take it as it's going to be a fun summer at the rudder. It's going down like it's going to be fun.
Well,
yeah, I'm not sure I would necessarily said that if
all
I didn't
the
already
kitchen,
have like
all
an
the
inside.
kitchen stuff. Oh, okay.
We kind of had heard some stories, and so knowing that, then it made sense. But we don't have that in that little piece.
So that's on me for not being more
perhaps
more.
Yes.
Okay. No, it's me. It's on me. All right, I'll take that
it's me.
I took criticism. I got heat on Facebook for not explaining it further.
Being a little clearer.
Yeah.
You can never be clear enough. P.S. And by the way.
P.S. and
I didn't know what the post meant. I thought it was being taken down. Oh, I could see that too.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't say the rudder is going down. It said
it's going down. See my vernacular with my friends. See, I'm talking as a hip old man. I should have said hip old white man because then I generate all the hate. All the hate would come to me. I should have been more clear. I mean, obviously, Patrick McNally.
That's why I went down there to help you there in that, and there was nothing to look at.
No, it wasn't. I'm very disappointed in myself. So there's that, which is nice. Patrick McNally, hipper and older. Yes, you are, Patrick. Yes, you are. Where are we? Ray? Oh, I wanted to go with this one. The gas prices in Charleston. So obviously, last week I took Eloise and Madeline to go look at some colleges down in South Carolina, and we were driving from Charleston to Columbia to look at USC, and gas prices were displayed on these digital displays along the road, $3.15. And what are we up to now, Jim, around here? 365.
Yeah, but my cousin is in California. Just texted me. It says over $5 a gallon.
$5.
They have
In
insane
where?
taxes
Oh my
in
God.
In
California.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what percentage of that is taxes.
Oh, it's pretty high.
It's got to be.
Yeah. It's pretty high.
It's,
That is insane.
And to speak to Nicole's question about if we were used to having two different prices to pay in cash or pay by debit card at the gas pump, it was totally something that I've seen for a long time.
Well, some companies.
did you upload the graphic for that?
I think so.
I've seen that in the past.
Yeah, they have that trick that, and the one on Main Street is one of the companies that does it. They post a price, and then on the small letters it said company card. So you have to join their program
Oh.
to get the discount, or the posted price is a dime above that, or a nickel or a dime.
Oh, wow.
So if you don't get their card,
No, I guess I don't
you
have
get
it.
stuffed.
Hi, baby.
That's and there was one place that I noticed that had the gas in the reverse order. The super was all the way to the left,
You get screwed.
and then the regular was all the way to the right. And normally, a lot of times I don't even look. I get the I take out the thing and I bang it with the nozzle.
Yeah, I don't even look.
I'm not
anymore.
touching that stuff. You know what I mean?
So I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to pump gas.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
That's not true.
I swear on my life, I've never got out. The only time I did it was when I was dating my ex-boyfriend, and I had to go to Harvard because that's where he went at the time. And I was in like Winchester, and my car was like almost on empty, and I was like freaking out. I had the worst social anxiety about pumping this gas. I vividly remember it's like a deep-rooted trauma that I had to pump my own gas.
So where do you
Winchester.
go? Do you go to Flanagan Square?
Yeah, I always go to Flanagan's before I go anywhere and just fill the car up.
That's my jam too. I like Flanagan's.
Yeah.
They're good
Shout
guys.
out to
too.
Flanagan's.
Shout out to Flanagan's. And they're not, and to be honest with you, within the Gloucester's always way more money than every place else.
Yeah,
But within the confines of Gloucester, they're only a few pennies more
yeah.
than the self-serve. If you notice, they're like 4 or 5 pennies more. So I'm like, I'll let them, especially in the winter.
Yeah.
I'll let them pump my gas. If you ask them to check your fluids and stuff, they'll do it for you too. Which I like that I love that full service stuff. Oh, so speaking of roast beef sandwiches, have you been to Jamie's Roast Beef yet?
I don't eat red meat, so I'm
Oh.
out of the roast beef conversation.
The roast beef conversation. Have you had any? You haven't.
No.
Pat, you haven't gone yet either.
No.
Well,
BJ likes roast beef.
BJ likes
Trust
roast
BJ.
beef. This right here, we saw this on the road of South Carolina, and I think it had to do more with pulled pork. It says, "Grab both buns and eat it like a man." I think that was brilliant marketing right there.
The dirtier ads always do the best.
I mean, really? I mean, they're gonna make a splash right there. So there's that. Scotty's not with us. I thought
I
Scotty
know.
might join us.
I know.
Oh, so we got have you heard of the Locket app, Amanda?
The Locket app.
Locket. Locket. Locket.
What does it do?
So this is what it does. And
I
Eloise,
loaded up.
you load it. You're one of my 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
I only have
Okay.
I only have 3 people on it
you.
right now.
So
Oh, really? You don't have Kate? You wouldn't
No.
put Kate in your thing?
Paula O'Brien says that ad is great. Should we do an ad like that for Good Morning Gloucester? How would you feel about that?
I think we should. I love that. I love the idea of it. So the Locket ad it's on. I don't know if they have it for Android, but they definitely have it for the Locket.
Okay.
So you put it on your phone, and so it's like I swear social media things are just getting less and less complex all the time, because all you do is it brings up a camera, and I gotta go closer.
The simpler, the better.
The simpler, the better. All right, so Pat, you're gonna direct me, right? So then, well, this is going to be actually kind of maybe sort of interesting. So this is, tell me, am I in the frame?
You are in the frame. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, you're
Okay, right. So I'm in the frame, and you can. So can people see the whole camera?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait, I'll go back first so people can see. So this is the Lock It app. You press the app, right? Brings up your camera. You can go front-facing camera, or you can go back-facing camera, right? And then, so I'll go picture right now. Then you press the button.
Yeah, I'm trying to zoom.
No, it's all right. I think. Was it not in focus?
No, it's good.
Okay. So then you go pick friends. You can only, I think you can only have pick 10 friends. And what it does is it puts a widget on your phone,
Okay.
right? And so I have Eloise, my wife, and Pat on there. And you can select any of the 10 friends, and then you press send, and it goes, and then it shows up in the Lock It widget. So this is like the last picture that someone sent to me. So it just
So it's like Snapchat.
It's sort of like Snapchat, but there's no filters, there's no words. It's just like, okay, I'm here, and like if so I just sent that to Kate, and Kate will get in Kate's widget, and
Yeah.
Pat, where's your
I'm
widget?
trying to find it because I know.
It'll be the last screen that you use. Just type in.
I feel like that's a little
Lock It
actually
in.
more complicated now
Type
that you
in Lock
explained
It.
it. Because Snapchat is more instant. Like you take the picture and you send it, and they get it. You open it, you send it back.
Yeah, but this
is
is
like
this is
Yeah, on
really.
there, and I know I loaded it. It's not finding
Pat
it.
fucking deleted it on me.
Pat didn't want to get your photos anymore.
So yeah, no, it's pretty
It's
slick
on
though.
my iPad. I wonder why it's not on the phone.
Anyway, it's a pretty cool app. I have to put more people on it, but I'm like, but you could. So I could send it to just Kate. Like, so say I know what you're saying about Snapchat. I think.
That's kind of incriminating though, because what if you have it open and you don't realize, and then you take a picture of something? Does it send to everyone?
No, you have to pick the people.
Oh, you have to pick it. Okay.
Yeah, you have to pick the people. I think it's a very, very cool. So Eloise like will randomly like be somewhere, and she'll put a photo there.
Yeah.
And I'll know immediately where she's at. It's kind of cool. I like it. So there's that,
Interesting.
which is nice.
Oh, hi Donna. She said good morning, kids.
Donna, I love our Donna.
Oh, Donna.
Donna got her deck redone, and it looks awesome. Paula Ryan loves the thing. Oh, we don't have we can't play the video of my mom.
Oh, I think
did you load
no,
it up?
I think it's on there. Let me see here. Just not from the.
Grandma says good morning.
There she is. Hey, Mom, you didn't call me 2 minutes before the podcast started.
Oh, you know what? No, I didn't, because it's a link and not a separate file.
Right. It's
Can
only,
Pat say iPhone open Lock It?
oh
app?
my God! God forbid. Say, all right. Let's see how this works. Say, hey Siri.
I don't have it turned on.
You don't have Siri
Fucking
turned on?
Siri turned on?
I don't
How
have an
do
answer
you
for that.
live?
Is there something else I can
Oh,
help with?
sorry. Yeah. No, not you, Siri. This Siri.
Here it is. Allow. Okay. I got it.
Say, hey,
Skip.
say, hey Siri.
Hey Siri, open Lock It.
So you never fucking. She
So you
never set it up.
you never
she
set it up.
fucking. She
Okay.
just. See, she never even fucking set it up. She was just.
It was.
She was
At
just.
least you have it on there
No,
just in
Did you
case.
see what happened there?
Yeah.
So she was just placating me,
She-
saying, "Oh yeah, it's wonderful, Joe. It's great. I love it.
The
Yeah,
best
it's
app
great
ever
app."
that I've never
But she
used
never
before.
fucking installed it. Yeah, it's the best app ever that I never used it for. I love it. Yeah, there's that. She's so
No.
there's a new restaurant in Rockport that is opening up, or is
Oh, it's
open.
one. Oh yes, I did a little post about that maybe a month ago.
You did?
Yeah.
Have you been by?
Now since
Should
then
we mention
they
the
weren't
name?
opened up yet.
Should
Yes,
we mention
please.
the name? The food looks outrageous. It's called Fleur Cuisine Harborside. If you could open up a browser and find out the address.
Fleur.
Mhm.
Fleur Cuisine Harborside, and they're two big time. I think one is a big time chef, and one is a big time front of the house kind of like legitimate the wife has a degree in hospitality and specifically events or catering or like that. And the husband looked the
Used
meals.
to be Ellen's.
So that's what it
Uh-huh.
was.
Used to be in the
Used to be at Ellen's
Harbor
Harbor
side.
side, which is
Mhm.
down right when you pull in. So it's not on Bearskin Neck. It's on where the public kind of the whale watch. I don't know what the name of that dock is.
So what
Teamwork.
kind? So what is the
Teamwork.
restaurant going to be?
It's open and it's
Oh, it's open.
and thank you, Pat,
Mhm.
for putting the link up. It just looks like really creative, delicious, savory meals. I don't know how to describe it, but it's definitely their I found it through their Instagram, and it has definitely piqued my interest. I have to go there.
It looked really interesting. It's on the T Wharf at where Ellen's formerly was.
Yeah,
Ellen's
and I think
Harborside.
it's right next to where the visitor center is in
Mhm.
Rockport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
My next question is, are they going to have gluten-free options?
Ooh.
Because restaurants in Gloucester are not very much gluten-free
Really?
friendly.
Because I thought
yeah.
that, and we go to dinners frequently with a couple who needs to have gluten-free options, and every time she asks, they accommodate.
They usually have one or two.
Yeah,
Right?
but it's
Or
usually
they-
like
or
the
they
same
fix
thing
it.
at every single restaurant. They're like,
Oh.
oh, we can't do this, but we can make you a salad. I'm like, I don't want another salad. I
So
want
what's a
food.
what's a go-to thing that someone can make for what is it? Vegan? What is it?
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free. Sorry,
Yeah.
same thing.
I'm allergic to wheat, like wheat products.
Wheat products. So what is a good thing? So speaking to all restaurateurs right now,
Yeah.
what would you like to see gluten-free on every restaurant's menu? Give them some examples.
I would like
you would
to
go
see-
to. You'd go out of your way to go there.
I would go out of my way to get a good like gluten-free sandwich because a lot of restaurants don't have gluten-free bread, or if they do, it's like the pre-made one that's like frozen, and the bread pieces are like literally this big, like this big. So, and like more, panko, because if something's breaded, you can't have it. So there's
Is
like
panko gluten-free?
Yeah, there's gluten-free panko.
Oh, okay.
But like, I mean, for example, like I used to love to eat the bang bang shrimp from the Gloucester House, but now I can't eat that because has gluten on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know, just some more variety in the restaurant options.
Interesting.
Mams is with us. Good morning, Mams. Mary McLeod Tucker is with us. Michael Bertolino, Joanne Wood, Annie Rochon. Oh, nice to see
Do
Annie
we have
Rochon
any prizes today?
I didn't think that far ahead, but we can come up with something. Lisa Frontiero Tilsey is with us. Patrick McNally's with us. Paula Ryan O'Brien. I think that catches us up.
Oh, Chris is here.
Who?
Chris.
Chris who? Oh, from LA. He's traveling.
Wow,
GMG Chris.
what a world traveler you are, Chris.
There was just a DC. Wait, I can get out of the way.
Oh.
DC, say hi.
The prize is Joey's cat today.
Look at DC. She's showing her ass. She's a filthy cat.
Well, she heard about that tickler in Texas.
The butthole tickler. Hey, DC. She's such a good kitty. Our kitty on the aloof scale
Mm-hmm.
is 10 aloof.
I see.
No,
that.
probably not 10 aloof. I would say
What's
probably
aloof scale?
9.
aloof. Like I don't give a fuck about you.
Oh,
You're totally on my terms. I will let you pat me on your turn on my terms.
In other
not your
words, how
terms.
cat-like is this cat?
Yeah, this cat very cat-like.
She's really just doing her own thing over there right now.
She was missing us because we were out.
We can prize that.
So we're gonna prize one of Pat's
Magnets.
Pat's magnets. Man at the wheel, very popular, very
It is very
popular. It's a magnet. It sticks on your fridge. You can use it to stick things up, but very decorative. There's a million different uses for it. Pat, where can people buy these?
Pat D's Photos and Adventures on Facebook, and message me, and we'll get it to you.
Oh, my mother has a scarf she can give as a prize. All right, so we get 2 prizes.
Okay.
Share the podcast. Type shared so we can see that you actually shared it.
We have 5 already.
We have 5 shares.
Mm-hmm.
You have 5 shares. You have a really good chance of winning if you share, because right now you have 40% chance of winning unless more people share. Ryan, you want to buy one? You can message Pat Dalpiaz. Wayne the mailman sent us that fabulous.
He got a couple of them.
Oh, Wayne got the.
And he,
Wayne is a fan favorite. I have to say, I'm a big fan of Mailman Wayne.
Wayne the mailman is.
I love him.
Oh, Donna.
Donna says lap blanket for a gift. We'll save that for tomorrow, Donna. Can we save that for tomorrow? Because we got two gifts right. We got two good gifts right now. But I really appreciate that, Donna. Thank you very much. So we have 6 shares. Ryan Hussey just shared it.
Yep.
All right, there we go. You to share it. To win it. You got to share it. That's how it goes. Mr. McCarthy, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, and looking forward to your weigh-in. I weighed myself today.
Weigh-in.
Yeah, the weigh-in. We do weigh-ins before and after vacations.
Ron is my. Oh, there's some competition.
Oh, Ron.
Ron was my favorite mailman.
I don't know who Ron is. Who's Ron? It's Ron the mailman. It's Wayne the. There was another one that was. Remember, Wayne had a battle. There was a battle going back and forth between. There was a different mailman that was in the comment section.
Oh yes, and I thought it was him. Maybe it's.
Oh, we should hold a contest and give a prize for Gloucester's best mailman.
I like that idea.
What about
Ron McDermott.
Hot and Irish.
Hot and Irish. That's a little aggressive. Whoa, hey now. All right then.
Spicy.
There you go.
Paula O'Brien shared and Michael Berlin.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that. That is so funny. Oh boy. Runner-up Steve Caraway. He's got several. Chris says the buffets on the cruise destroyed him. I am within 3 pounds of my low. So I want the YMCA has been my savior. Felicia says Wayne the mailman is the best. We should have a contest.
I think that's.
We're going to take nominations. We'll take nominations.
Okay.
We'll do it over the course of the week, though.
Can you set up a poll so people can vote? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that on Good Morning Gloucester. We're going to say nominations for Gloucester's best mailman, and then so there'll be 2 winners. The person that nominates the mailman, the first person to nominate, because if we have multiple nominations for the first mailman, and then then that actual mailman we'll give gifts to. I'll have to figure out what the gifts are going to be. But yeah. Ollie Pat, Wayne the mailman is the best. A lot of fans for Wayne the mailman.
He's a heavy favorite right now.
Heavy favorite.
Is it going to be 1 vote per household?
No, it's going to be 1 vote per user. Per user.
1 vote for 1 vote.
Oh, Ryan just switched it up. Very fickle, this Ryan Hussey. He's got 3 people. He's going.
No, he said Ron.
We're about to put Gloucester in like a.
He did say Ron. That's right, not Wayne. He did.
Wayne did put a bag of poop. Probably Joey.
May or may not have been.
That'll get him more votes.
Yeah. Wayne is. I'll say this: there's no mailman that's a better sport than the shenanigans that we pull on Wayne.
Oh yeah.
So the new thing that Chris and I do with Wayne, we kind of sneak up on him when he's delivering the mail, and like we come up behind his car and we lay on the horn like really, really hard. We got a shout out for Jimmy Fingers in the mirror shot. Give him a shake. Get my fat head out of the way. There you go, Jimmy Fingers. Hey Jimmy, get tight on the get yourself tight on the shot.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
I think you can figure it out. Oh, there it is. Jimmy Fingers in the background.
Nice.
I love it. Oh, there he is. Making all the women hot. Ronan McDermott is his name, Ryan. Oh, okay. There you go. Ronan.
And he's helpful, and Wayne is helpful.
He's
got it all.
He's a man of the people. That Wayne the mailman is a man of the people. And Wayne has actually in the past, Wayne has. Hey, this is my beautiful wife. In the past, Wayne has donated plenty of gifts to.
Yeah,
he's a giver.
Has. Yeah,
has donated gifts. I wonder if he steals them out of the mail and gives them to us as prizes. I don't know. But speaking of my beautiful bride.
And if your cat has a Facebook page, can he vote?
If it's an official page, yeah. But no, we're not doing it through Facebook. We're going to do it on Good Morning Gloucester. Right. So, So if you're looking to buy or sell a house, the McCarthy Shimataro Group would love to help you. There's my beautiful wife, Kate, and the beautiful Shasha. There's their telephone numbers and email addresses. I know they have an unbelievable project coming up in Middleton. Also, the houses on the back shore they're going to have an open house this weekend, I think. So
Oh,
if you want to
really?
go look at that, contact.
What is that, Trident or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's called Trident. Contact them. And it doesn't have to be a house on the back shore.
Something is wrong with the sound level.
Is that right?
Maybe you're
It
still
looks
talking
good.
on
It
that?
looks good on the
It
measure.
looks
over
like
here.
it's good over here. Yeah, I don't know what that could be.
Mike's right behind her
Yeah.
computer.
Oh, I think her fan is on her
Oh, the computer.
her laptop fan is on. So
That's right.
I bet you that's better. Yeah, that'll
Sound
be
is
better.
good.
Thank you for that input. Who gave us that input?
That was
They get a
Peter
gold star.
Rollins.
Peter Rollins, thank you for the feedback, because we will never know these type of things if people
We'll
don't give
just
us the
keep
feedback.
blabbing and blabbing and blabbing, whether you can hear us or not.
So, Amanda, you have a podcast. Well, you stream and you have a podcast. So, have you ever gone through like 80% of your stream and have a technical fail?
Listen, I can't tell you how many times I didn't hit record on the soundboard. And
the worst.
oh my god! So we'll go through and we'll have the best episode ever. We'll be laughing, having a good time, and then all of a sudden, my manager will look at the soundboard, and he's like, "Amanda, you didn't hit record because there has to be a certain light on." I've done that probably 10 or 12 times. I'm gonna be honest.
I've done that.
So now
in the
he
past.
comes in the room every single time we're about to film an episode. He comes in the room and he goes,
"Yep."
And see what I'm doing?
Very, very, very emotional when he does it. Very.
It's very it's very in your face.
Dramatic.
Yeah, in your face, dramatic. So good.
But that's a good move since we've switched over from podcasting and recording it and stuff like that to live streaming, we generally get the immediate feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that can go wrong now is if a power failure.
I don't say things out loud.
I know.
Do not say things out loud.
You're talking it into existence.
I'm manifesting it.
You're manifesting
that
something goes wrong.
That's what the youngs say now. That the youngs would call that manifesting, as opposed to us old. Chris says he can fail. Chris, how far away are you, and do you need a ride home from the airport? I don't know if he can't get a ride. I can't give him a ride home. Probably he's probably got 10 people.
Yeah.
He needs a school bus for that.
And his school bus.
You have to call the CATA bus.
$2 ride.
Jimmy Dalpiaz needs to make that move. Gamber, we miss you, man. I miss my Paul Gamber.
I know.
He brings a certain.
How long has it been?
He brings a certain element. I don't know what it is on Sundays. Maybe I think his wife might have put her foot down.
I think it's Roethlisberger retired.
This whole football season.
Put him over the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those I think that's probably a net positive for the Steelers. The Steelers could become all they need is that the elite quarterback, because they always have a great defense. And if that's the case, they could be making the Patriots look foolish, which hasn't happened in a long time. I'm looking at Pat.
Yeah. You're talking to the wrong people about that.
Oh man. So Paul, what is that? Paul, type in. Everybody wants to know, what is the reason? Is it Holly put her foot down? She wants snuggle time on Sunday mornings.
Wow.
Is it your daughter's sports? Because
our schedule's been a little irregular.
By the way, I should mention this. Shout out to Nora Gamber, Paul's oldest, who. So she just got a write-up in the Salem Evening News.
Oh, yeah?
Unsung Hero Award.
That's awesome.
She's a defensive. Oh, snowmobiling. I should have known. That's what it is. It's the no snowmobiling. But she's a defensive specialist. So she's not necessarily she doesn't get all the glory on the soccer. Their team won the state tournament, right?
Yeah.
Big part of that win. Nora Gamber was playing defense, and the coach, the Hamilton Wenham coach, put her on their best offense, the other team's best offensive player. She gave her a forearm shiver, busted her nose wide open during the game. The girl was totally ineffectual. Hamilton Wenham goes on to win the state title. Same type of thing happens in basketball. Nora Gamber gets the assignment every week to guard
She's the
the
enforcer.
other team's best offensive player, and they showed the stats of how many points
That is
she has allowed.
recognized. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
because everybody wants to play.
Right.
The glory is with the people that score the quarterback, the wide receiver, the running back, right? For football, I'm making football analogies. I'm a football guy, but it is these people. I was that type of a basketball player. I was a terrible offensive player, but I always was down low fighting for rebounds, and I took pride in that.
I guess I didn't know you played basketball.
Well, I never played on an elite level.
Oh.
But I did play very aggressive basketball at Manchester Athletic Club back in my 20s.
Oh, the Meat League. The Meat League.
The Meat League?
That's what we call it.
That's a New York thing.
I mean, Amanda, have you heard of such a...
I know the Meat League as being something completely different.
She's phrases in her that she thinks maybe I'm not referring to.
What is that word? Oprah?
No, it's called the Bush League.
Oh, all right. Now I'm on board.
But I like to hear about the Bush League.
Okay, Meat League or Bush League? Comment which one you want to be a part of.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Nora,
thank you. Tune into Amanda's podcast.
Nora says
Nora's listening.
Oh, Nora's listening. She's awesome. Nora is a beast. I'm telling you, I was watching that state soccer game. I was keyed on Nora's play, and she legit took this girl out. And I think that was a huge part of that championship. They probably, if Nora Gamber's not on that team, they probably don't win the state championship. And all those girls have those incredible. Chris McCarthy's chiming in with the LMAO. Oh my God! Comment. This is a classic Pat Shimataro comment right here. My mother says, "You were good on defense at hockey, Ma. I was a terrible hockey player." Oh my God! I love you, Ma. My mother is the classic 1980s mom that like their child could do no wrong. I was terrible. I was the kid that was crying because he was skating on his ankles because I didn't have the CCM tacks that would support your feet. I had the cheap hockey skates, the leather hockey skates that had no support. So I skated on my ankles for the first 2 years of hockey and gave it up because I was just like, it was miserable the whole time. I was terrible, Ma. I was terrible. I got goals. Maybe they mercilessly let me go through everyone for like they do with the special ed kid and they let him score a touchdown. That would have been me.
No, come on. She's being your mom.
She's being my mom. No, thank you, Mom.
Everybody needs one.
I appreciate it, but in the spirit of honesty and transparency, I was terrible.
Everybody needs a support.
Okay, I will say this: I was a tremendous tennis player.
Now, your sister, on the other hand.
My sister. Thank you, Felicia. There you go. There's honesty. I can hardly stand up. That's accurate. That is accurate. But I was a great tennis player. There you go. And I was a great cheerleader for all of our sports teams. Not cheerleader with pom-poms, but I was a booster. So there's that.
The support. Hockey is the best sport to play.
Hockey is a great hockey playoffs. If your team is in it, is probably the best sport to watch.
Most exciting.
Most exciting hockey playoffs because every single second, things can change dramatically, right?
Thursday night, Gloucester against Haverhill.
That's a thing that's a thing that I had in our show notes here to give a shout out to Cape Ann Live. I added that today. Jimmy, let's talk about Cape Ann Live a little bit and how people can support Cape Ann Live.
Well, we do have, we're accepting donations to help defray the costs of the equipment, time, gas, all that kind of stuff. I don't think you have the link to it. It's https bt.ly Cape Ann donate, Cape Ann Live donate. But anything would be gratefully accepted because it's getting expensive.
No, I know it's definitely
a worthy cause.
It's definitely expensive, and these kids get to watch the games. And by the way, I was watching a stream the other day a lot of people are watching. You had over 100 people watching when I was
we're
watching.
kind of averaging between 300 to 500 a game, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's not.
That's
view
a
the game.
lot.
Yeah, it is. And then when we post the game afterwards on YouTube, we take the middle periods out because 20 minutes of nothing.
Mm.
So we take that out and assemble it, put it on YouTube, and we've been getting about 400 views for each game afterwards
Yeah, that's
on the
great.
replay,
It's
which is
fantastic.
amazing because you figure somebody has already seen the game.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people I always like it slow down the wharf this time of year, so a lot of times I'll watch those games
Yeah.
on the replay.
Mhm.
I mean, because just anything is like, our numbers on the podcast throughout the week go way up because there's a lot of people that can't necessarily Sunday morning is actually probably a good time for people to watch it.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like an evening game,
Right.
people are just getting home from work or something. So it's fantastic that you have these things. You know, you can go back and see any of them, and I appreciate you sharing it with us so that we can put it on for our viewers. And the coaches can. Good point. Coaches can use as game tape to scout players
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
do.
like that.
I mean, a lot of them are using almost live. And there's one guy there that has a iPad, and he's doing the game just on a wide shot. And he goes down to the locker room in between periods,
Oh wow!
and the coaches look at that and then analyze what's going on. So it's almost instant. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not using our footage. That's later on. But they're using technology. It's amazing.
It is great. So you can find that facebook.com/KBandLive. It's a great service that Jim is, and there's other people. Who else helps you out
Lisa
with that, Jim?
Olson,
Lisa Olson.
Phil Nicastro, and John Russ does the road games for us.
Oh, cool.
Even though it's only done with a phone, because you have to have a good connection to run this equipment.
I
And
know.
you know that.
I know that. Yeah.
So wireless doesn't kind of work all the time. So Phil's been doing it with his phone, and it's at least somebody at home can watch the game.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I agree. So there's that. Amanda, you have a podcast. You want to tell people how people can see it?
So it's funny because I'm currently in a contract war with my manager. So don't listen to the podcast right now.
Oh.
I'm on Twitch. You can watch me on Twitch. We're streaming on Twitch.
We stream it. We also stream on Twitch, but our audience
Isn't twitching
is not.
They're
They're not twitchy.
for the most part.
No, but I'll tell you something. The best, if I had my druthers, everybody would watch it on Twitch because there's a lot of interactive stuff that they can do through Twitch that people on Facebook don't get. But I understand that our viewers are, there's a reason why we go live on.
Yeah, I think there's also like an element that people don't realize like about podcasting is that like not every podcast is the same. Like people assume that because I have a podcast that's like, Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy or like a Barstool podcast, but like it's really not like that at all. And I know a lot of people listen to your podcast, but the
subset of my viewers and the subset of your viewers, there's probably very little overlap.
Yeah, very little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Whiskey World, I see my statistics and I see what our demographic is?
No, I have
It's 65 or 68% women.
Really?
Yeah. But and not necessarily younger women. And it's a lot of But
well, I guess based on comments, I would have to agree that
I would too.
I would say more than half are from women viewers.
Yeah.
I think the goal of every podcast is also different.
That's
and that influences like who's going to listen, who's going to watch it.
Yeah.
Different audience, different target audience.
It's interesting because I think, I started regular podcasting over 10 years ago, and there was very few
when
podcasts.
It was new and very few people understood what it even
meant.
would
even understand like what does that even mean. I love this. I love the medium that we use now with the live stream, and I love that I think that going live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. has brought
that makes a big
like a lot of people. They've made it part of their weekly thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what I got to turn this up. McCarthy's blowing me up. Over
Older women like plovers, and you don't harm them, so they like you.
We don't have Jim to do the sign out
No,
either.
we'll have to get
This
him
is
back
very
for
sad.
that.
Very sad. All right. Well, we're gonna be doing a bonus podcast tomorrow night.
Don't forget the prizes.
Prizes.
Oh, the prizes. That's right. We have
Today's.
we're gonna zoom in on this. We have one of Pat's magnetic Gloucester man at the wheel magnets. They are fantastic.
They're $5. There are a number of images. That's one of the more popular ones. Amanda got a cardinal in the snow, and that's kind of a nice one to have on your refrigerator. And you can message me or look at Pat D's Photos and Adventures on Facebook for some updates on what's available.
Pat D's Photos and Adventures. That's
Pat
the
D's
website.
Photos and Adventures on Facebook. Yeah.
You should have
I
put
also
a
have
couple
a
more
square-
words so when people type it out, they could spend a
Well, it wasn't
a week.
intended. It wasn't
typing it out.
intended to be what it's turned into.
Well, it's become very popular. I tell you, you can't. Every time we go to the nest and she has a stack of these,
They go.
they go
They
like
go.
wildfire.
They do.
People love these,
They are.
and it's very simple. I mean, the image actually is awesome, but it's simple. But that's part of the beauty of it, I think.
Mhm.
It's like going back to the apps, simple yet effective. The lock it app.
There you go. There you go.
Simple but effective.
She just tied that all together. I didn't even have to do it.
So right now we have 10 shares.
And also, my mother donated what?
A scarf.
A scarf. A scarf. I wish we had a
And they
picture
will
of the scarf.
be. Oh, and I've got to get the shirt and the
You need the shirt
calendar
and the
from
calendar.
you.
Before you leave today.
Take them to Arts Abound on Lexington Avenue in Magnolia. I think they open on Wednesday through Saturday during the winter. I think that's it, Wednesday. So by Wednesday, I should be able to deliver them to Arts Abound.
Last week's winners were Ed Collard and who else? Was it?
Peter Tarantino.
And Peter Tarantino.
Wow. I don't know where that came from.
Right here. Up top. Give me the knuckles. You didn't explode. You got to explode.
Oh, all right.
All right. There you go. You got that.
Speaking of a demographic that doesn't know what it's doing.
There you go. All right. So we're gonna do it. So no one shared. So people could get in right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them. I'll
You
give
don't
them
want to get on the action.
15 seconds to get in on the shares for the
We have
prizes.
10 right now for 2
I'm
prizes.
gonna enter the. Thing. Here we go. This is the app I use. Pretty random. If you ever do select
Yeah,
a number.
I have a wheel.
Oh,
The wheel.
I want the wheel.
I got you.
I need
You
the
can
wheel.
look it up.
We got to get the wheel.
Yeah.
No,
Or you
because
can
the
get
wheel-
one on,
because
I
people
have
can
one on
see it.
Amazon. It's like literally
Oh.
this big, and you set it up, and you can write things in the
Oh,
wheel
that's
and take it
awesome.
up, and then literally spin it.
And
Or there's one online that you can use.
But I like the idea of the online one.
yeah.
But we have to be able to share the.
You can
the-
share it
have
on
to-
your
I
stream.
gotta wrestle
Can't you
that
share it
down
on your
to
stream?
We
yes,
can.
but
I
we
just
are
have to figure it
fucking
out.
too dumb to figure
Annie
it out.
wants to know what time tomorrow's podcast is.
What time did I say? I said 5 p.m. We're going live at 5. Live at 5.
Live at 5.
Don't forget. So how many shares do we have? Oh, so
Oh, a topic wheel. That's a great idea, Patrick. 10.
Yeah.
10 shared. Felicia shared it. Did
Yep.
you have her?
Yep.
Oh, she did it twice. I think she
Yeah.
said she shared
Yes.
it twice. Okay,
Mhm.
1 to 10. Okay. All right, I'm going to go in front of
I
Jimmy.
can get it from there.
You can?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, I like that. Nice work, Jimmy.
So
All right.
magnet or scarf, people are going to respond to
So
what they want.
and thank you. And for the person that responds first gets the first pick. 1, 2, 3, and first one. Number 8.
Number 8 is Michael Bertolino, a repeat winner.
Michael Bertolino.
Wow.
I don't think him or Ed Collin
Right.
have won more prizes than anyone else. And it goes to show you got to play to win. All right, there you go. And number 2. Oh, can't win twice.
Oh, right.
Look, it wants to go to Michael Bertolino.
9.
Number
you have
9.
Felicia.
Felicia.
Michael
Michael
Bertolino
Bertolino says the magnet. So Felicia,
Gets,
that's not fair though. If my sister gets the scarf.
I'll do another magnet.
No.
No,
You're not doing
spin
it.
again because she's gonna say she doesn't
She's going
want
to say
it.
she doesn't want it. So
Spin
we're going to
it
spin it
again.
again.
Okay.
So I feel bad to tell Felicia that she's not. Felicia said magnet. But
I
she's
already
too
bought
late.
you a magnet.
You're
I'm
too
going to
late.
get you, I'm
Felicia,
gonna
you're
get
too
you a
late.
magnet, Felicia.
No, I bought her one already.
All right. Number 3.
Number 3 is Patrick T. McNally.
Pat McNally. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for playing. You're a winner. You're a winner.
Never winner.
Can you get tight on me for a second here, Jim?
Sure.
All right, Felicia, I'll get you something else. All right, hold on right here because I'm going to have the outro ready. And our outro will be Over the Bridge. And don't forget to go to iTunes and buy Over the Bridge's latest, which is it Apple
Over the Bridge, I think.
Over the Bridge, self-titled? Their latest, whatever their latest is, because it'll help them, and they're a local band, and they're awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no piping plovers were injured in the filming of this podcast.
Allegedly.
Oh, damn.
Little town with big news. 411, come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say good morning, Gloucester, to you.